Now I can't do that yet because I got to drill my hole through here for my pin to go in, so I got to do that first. Alright, we're going to attempt to zinc plate this. You see my mess up right there I did? I didn't have it lined up, but we got it there. We're going to attempt to zinc plate this and yellow chromate it. I've already done this here. I zinc plate this and yellow chromated this. It looks just like cat plate. I done the bolts, all these bolts here, and I'm gonna do some more parts on this engine. But we're gonna take and degrease it first. I'm gonna take some MEK and put on it, and that'll help get rid of any grease on it. Then when I get through that, I noticed that I need to go with soap when I get through. I've learned that on these other bolts, so I take some soap I got here. I don't think it matters what soap you got. All this soap does is break the tension on the whatever's on the blade. I mean, not blade, but whatever's on the piece here. Break the water tension surface. There you go, water surface tension. And then we're going to spray it with some clear, just some regular water. It's not regular water. It's osmosis water, or you use distilled water, but I'm going to use osmosis. I've seen it work just as fine. So I don't want to touch this when I get through. We'll make sure it's good and clean. All that soap rinsed off. Now we're going to hang it into our solution. Oh, this is my vinegar and salt water, Epsom salt, and this right here is zinc. You can buy this zinc at Home Depot. I bought this roll of zinc here at Home Depot. It was like $30. It goes to a roof on a house, but you can use that. You just gotta apply electricity. I don't know. I gotta figure out what voltage to put this piece, because the big piece. I think I'm gonna use this big charger to do it. The size of the small one. I don't think the small one, but I'll use this big one. All right, I got my rod down in my solution, and I got my zinc plates, and I got them around 3 different points. And you don't want this part to touch this part at any point. You want to keep this separated. This rod here is separated these 3. That thing there is trying to swing out there and touch it. But we're going to apply a little voltage. So let's turn it on. It came on now. It's 1.5 on the voltage. But I don't see no bubbling going on. Of course, we ain't getting a connection here, I think. There we go. We're not getting a connection right here. We gotta get, hold on a minute, I gotta get a connection, right? We're not getting a connection because this amp hour thing's not moving, so that means we're not getting a connection. I had to hook this one here because these ends on this thing are so rusted, not getting a connection. So I got some bubble action going on there, so we know we got about 1.7 volts. I'm going to bump the voltage up a little bit. 1.9. So I'm hoping, I think we put the ground here and put the hot here. Hope that's right. Well, it's starting to do something, so let's come back in a few minutes and see what it does. We'll come back about 15 minutes and see if it done anything. Alright, it's been here about 30 minutes. It's looking good. Let's pull it out. You can see it looks gray like primer. Let's turn this power off so we won't short nothing out. You see where we got the bolts and the wattage at, and it's looking good. Real gray looking. So we turn that off and pull this out of here. Unhook that ground. Pull this out. See how gray it looks? Looks like gray primer. Now, we got to take and polish all that crap off there. First we want to squirt this off with some water. I should have moved it around because see that spot right there? Oh crap, I forgot about that. Got to move it around because there's one spot there that's not going to take. So I'm going to set it back in a little while again. I forgot about that, I have to move it around. I took it out of the solution. See how gray it is? Well, we're going to take some steel wool right here. And all we're going to do is just polish that gray off. See, it comes right off. It gets right down to the zinc. See how shiny that is? It's taking it right down to the zinc. That's the zinc coating. I know you can't tell the difference a while ago, but when I yellow chromate, you can't yellow chromate just steel unless it's got zinc on it. So I'll show you a minute the zinc. But I'm gonna go down and stick it and do one more coat of this chromium, not chromium, but this zinc. See that thing like it's chrome is so shiny. I've been doing it with a little dribbling tool, but since this is round and I can really rub real good, so I'm just going to do it with this double aught steel wool. It'll polish it right up. Looks like a chrome stitching now. What it looks like. But you notice the ends didn't take it, didn't get none. A little bit right there on the end. Just a little bit because where it was so tight in that bucket. Alright, we're going to cook it one more time, then we're going to come back. We're going to yellow chromate it next. Get it shined up real beautiful. Look at that. That thing looks just like, it's chrome. Come out real good. So we're going to do it one more time. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Let's turn this power off. I think it's ready to sand it down and yellow chromate it. I think that's going to be beautiful right there. This is the steel wool I use here at Home Depot. See, it's double aught, the red. So there's our part again, all dulled out. So we're just going to polish it up again. This time we're going to yellow chromate it once we get it polished. I got a wire brush I put in my little Dremlin, and you can polish this stuff up. But when you're doing threads, you can't use this. You got to use a wire brush for the Dremlin, something other, to get down to the threads. The more you polish that, the more it shines. It's like that. It looks just like chrome. Look at that. Look at that joker shine. Looking good too. The yellow, somebody told me on YouTube that if you don't yellow chromate this or clear chromate it, that the zinc gets soft and it never hardens. I don't know how much truth that is. I really don't know. But personally myself, I don't know, so I'm gonna go ahead and chromate it That thing's shining good, boy. Just like the more you rub, the more it shines. I don't know how we're going to do this because there ain't much chromate in here to do this with. So we're going to try it anyway. Sit down on the floor where I can get to it better. Maybe I do part at a time. Supposed to, they say go back and forth with do it up to 15,000. Not, yeah, 15 minutes, 15 seconds, not 15,000. But slosh it back and forth real slow. It's supposed to yellow chromate it. But I'm just going to splash some stuff on it. Oh yeah, it's starting to darken up now. I need to get me a piece of wire and hook to it so when I pull it out, I can just let it hang, let it dry overnight. Well, here it is Sunday. Here's my piece. It turned out a little gold. Too dark gold. It didn't turn out the way I wanted. You see some blemishes in it. If you turn it over, then it gets worse. So if you turn it over, it gets some stripes in it. I don't know what happened there. I don't know exactly what happened. For some reason, it got jarred off or something. The coating got jarred off when I dropped it. Then when I went back to do it again after I dropped it, I didn't do it long enough. But it's alright, it's coated. It's got the zinc on and got the yellow chromate, so that's all I care about. So we're gonna let it go just like it is. That's fine.